Go ahead.
The person's feelings in unfamiliar place, an unfamiliar community or place.
Okay, let me see if I got what you said. Example, when a person, what is it now? When a person what?
When a person is the first time in an unfamiliar place or community, and he feels himself uncomfortable.
Yes, that would be a great example. When a person is experiencing something for the first time in a place or a community and she feels uncomfortable. Okay, that would be a good example. Okay.
Can I mention our one story which is concerning with fish out of water?
Sure, go ahead.
It happened with me when I was in Georgia State University. I took intensive English program there, and on the first day of the talking club, so our professor was talking with us, and she was asking about our countries, about ourselves. But one girl felt herself a fish out of water. She felt herself like a fish out of water because at the so it was the middle of the lesson, because she was an American girl, and she was in our class by mistake, and she couldn't understand what was the subject was it about.
Exactly. So this young girl that is an American was actually in the wrong class without knowing. As the class went on, she realized this is not where I'm supposed to be, and she felt like a fish out of water because she couldn't contribute. She was not prepared for what the presenter was giving. Excellent example. And you can see it. Now, if we can get you to say it in a comprehensible way, that will be great. All right, so you will have access to this video. I will post it in the group. Now let's go ahead and start with today's lesson. Are you ready?
Oh, okay. Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, so you can see here, this says the end.
Okay.
So this part is not today's lesson. This was just you and I talking. All right, so we're going to go to the top. So this is Unit 1, meeting for the first time. Our objectives for today, can you read the objectives? And since there's just one of us, we should get through the entire thing.
Okay.
What is for today?
Today's learning objectives. After starting this unit, I should be able to introduce myself among strangers, interview and find out about others.
Okay, and by doing so, you should not feel as if you are a fish out of water, because you will have this unit to practice and practice and practice.
Okay.
Any questions?
No questions.
Super. All right.
Oh, Derry is joining.
Okay. Oh, well, welcome. I'm not exactly sure what the problem was, Daria, but thank you for sending me the message that you were having difficulty getting in. So what was the problem? Do you know? What was the problem? Do you know?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So when I click on the link, it didn't work. I don't understand what has happened.
So what did you do to get in? How did you get in?
I tried to connect via my mobile phone.
Okay. Is that
not on laptop?
Is that what you're using now, your mobile phone?
Yes, now I am on my mobile phone.
Okay. Well, welcome. So try a couple of things. And I'm glad you did respond to me in Facebook. But as I said, the technology is somewhat new. So you just have to try different things to let me know. And because Astra was in, I knew that the link was a working link. So I'm glad that you're here. Hello, Hasbian.
Hello, everyone.
Did you indicate, Hasbian, that you would be coming today?
Yes, I've just indicated it.
Okay.
I just sent you an email.
Okay, great. And I put in the Facebook the poll. So I think, Daria, I think you clicked on mine. Just type your name in. I'm just trying to find the quickest way to recognize
Yeah.
who I can expect. So type your name in and then click your name and you'll see a check mark. And everyone that is going to attend will be able to do so. Thank you guys, Daria, Hasbian, and Astra. I've already thanked you for doing the classwork early from yesterday, which would be due by midnight tonight. So you are ahead. Thank you so much for that. So we were doing the first part, and Astra has read the objectives. So we'll go back. Daria, could you read the objectives for today?
Okay.
Daria,
After studying, all
Daria,
right. After studying,
Daria, I know that's not your name. Pronounce your name for me again.
okay. Derya. So I say Daria.
Dalia.
Daria.
Da-
With R. R.
With an
Daria.
R.
Yes.
Daria. Daria.
Yes. Exactly.
Got it. Daria. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes. Daria.
Okay. Yes, very good pronunciation. So
Thank you.
I am reading. It's a foreign name. It's normal.
Well, it's my foreign language. That's what.
Yeah.
And you're trying to do the same with English, Daria. Thank you.
Okay. So you want me to read the learning objectives, right?
Yes. Yes, please.
Okay. After studying this unit, you should be able to introduce yourself among strangers, interview and find out about others.
Great. And I was saying to Astra that once we get through this unit, you should not feel as if you are a fish out of water because you will be able to introduce yourself among strangers. Any questions about the objectives?
No.
No.
Nope.
Thank you. Hasbian, am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Sorry.
Am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Yeah. You can call me Hussein, or you can just call me Haas. It's okay for you, doctor.
Oh, I love Haas. Thank you, Haas. Haas, could you read the 3 questions, but don't answer them at this moment. Just read the 3 questions.
Sure.
But read,
If you move to a new neighborhood, how would you introduce yourself?
Haas, read number 2. What do you think?
Okay. What do you think about following questions? Share your answers.
Now
If you move to a new neighborhood, how would you introduce yourself? How many times have you moved so far? Do you know who your neighbors are, and do you sometimes hang out with them?
Okay, now I'd like for you to ask those 3 questions of Daria and Astra. Wait for their answer.
Okay.
So, Daria, if you move to a new neighborhood, how do you introduce yourself?
Remember, we have practiced that already, okay?
Okay. So I'll explain this question with an example of mine.
Okay,
I moved.
Daria, it's not explaining. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, what you're going to do is actually introduce yourself. My name is Daria. I live in the way that we have practiced this before. I am a teacher or an educator.
Okay. Sorry.
No worries.
Okay, then I'm
You don't have
starting.
to say I apologize. Okay.
All right.
Ask her the question again, Haas.
Okay. Daria, if you move to a new neighborhood, how would you introduce yourself?
Hello, I am Daria. I'm just your new neighbor. I just moved here. I'm a teacher of English. I'd be happy to know about you.
Okay.
Okay. Now, just a quick point of reference. As you're introducing yourself, you probably would ask, I'd like to know more about you, but I feel as if you're rushing to finish and give it back to me, which is okay, but it may sound like we've practiced. Hello, my name is Daria. I live in blah, blah, blah. I am a teacher at blah, blah, blah. I really enjoy blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
I'm happy to be in this neighborhood if you want to add that. Could you try again?
Okay.
Okay, Daria, if you move to a new neighborhood, how would you introduce yourself?
Okay. Hello, I am Daria. I live in Istanbul in this flat. I just moved here. I'm a teacher of English in Toki Ana Haymana State School.
Mhm.
I enjoy introducing with you.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Ask her number two, Haas. Ask Daria number two.
Okay, how many times have you moved so far, Daria?
I think 5 times I have moved so far.
Number
Mhm.
three.
Do you know who your neighbors are and do you sometimes hang out with them?
Of course, I have good relationships with my neighbors. I do some activities with them, such as walking, going for a walk outside, and trying to cook together.
Mhm.
I enjoy inviting my neighbors for a meal, and also they invite me for their meal from time to time. So I
That's
really
amazing.
enjoy spending time with them.
Okay, thank you, Daria. Now, Daria, I won't correct everything that you said because it's too much, but what you're getting and gaining is the opportunity to practice speaking. The fluency is there in that you have a sort of a rhythm as you're speaking, which is good, which is what we're working on as well. Haas, would you ask Astra the same thing? And this is what is going to help me. If you'll
Mhm.
just say Astra, 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 and she'll say,
Okay.
thank you, Haas, for that question. So I can remember the
Mhm.
sound. It's the repetition of the sound that we all struggle with. So it's the repetition of your name that I struggle with. Like, what did she say?
Okay.
Okay, you may start. Ask
Mhm.
Daria. I'm sorry, ask Astra.
Okay. Astra, if you move to a new neighborhood, how would you introduce yourself?
Oh, hello, my name is Astra. I live in Naryn City. In this flat, I have moved here, and I will be your new neighbor. Why not to have a dinner today in my apartment? I prepared some plov. So I think you like plov.
Okay, so again,
Wow.
Astra, it's
Mhm.
introducing, not inviting. It's,
Okay.
it's just introducing. Number two, Haas.
Okay.
Mhm.
Astra, how many times have you moved so far?
I have moved 6 times so far.
Mhm. Okay. So Astra, do you know who your neighbors are and do you sometimes hang out with them?
So most of my time I didn't know about them very well, and I couldn't hang out with them because most of them were so busy people, and they were older than me. And sometimes when they were sitting in the evenings on the benches, so I could join them and just to chat, to have a small chat with them.
Mhm. Okay.
Daria, could you ask Haas those same three questions? Speak his name
For
first.
sure. Okay, Hans, if you move to a new neighborhood, how would you introduce yourself?
Okay, so I would say it's Hussein. I'm 27 years old and I've moved here recently. I'm a nutrition and agri-food technologies engineer and that's it. I'm so pleased to see you.
Okay. And you wouldn't have to say that's it. Just stop talking. Okay.
Okay.
Number two, Daria.
Okay.
Okay, so Hans, how many times have you moved so far?
Well, I've moved 2 times so far.
Number
Okay.
three, Daria.
Hans, do you know who your neighbors are and do you sometimes hang out with them?
Actually, I do not know all of my neighbors, and I try to keep like a distance with some of them. I know only two of them, those who are so close to me, and with whom I hang out from time to another time.
Okay. Nice job, guys. Now, without looking at the questions, we'll take a quick look at the question because each of you will choose one and you can have the same one. It doesn't matter. But you're going to ask someone by name one of these questions. If it's number 2, how many times have you moved so far? That's a great question, Haas. I have moved 6 times, I believe, or whatever it is. If someone chooses that, don't give me the short answer 4 times. I want to hear you speak. You got it? You understand? Everybody, everyone has had a chance to choose the question that they want to ask? Yes?
Okay, I'll choose the third one.
Well, I don't know. Don't tell me which one. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
You can all choose number 3. You can all choose number 1. It doesn't matter. Ready? I'm taking them away. Okay. Daria, ask your question to who you would like to answer.
Okay. I am asking to Astra.
I'm asking Astra this question. I'm asking. Okay.
I am asking Astra. Okay. Astra, if you move to a neighborhood, how would you introduce yourself?
My name is Astra. So I live in this city and I moved to this apartment. So it's my 3rd time to move here, and I am an English teacher. Thank you.
Astra, ask your question.
I would like to ask Hussein. Hussein, how many times have you moved so far?
I believe I've moved
Astra.
2 times so far.
Astra.
Okay, Astra. I believe I moved 2 times so far. You know, I'm not the kind of person that likes to travel a lot and to change their houses a lot too. So
okay. Haas, ask.
I was about to say that's it, and I just remembered that you said don't mention this again.
That is correct. I don't want to harp on that. Haas, ask your question, please.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you, Daria. Daria, do you know all your neighbors, and you hang out with them from time to time?
Is that one question or 2?
No, one question, only one question.
Okay. I know most of my neighbors.
Haas, I know most of my neighbors.
Yes, Haas, I know most of my neighbors, and I enjoy hanging with my neighbors because I'm a social person, and I sometimes invite them to me, and we do some activities together.
Okay,
that's great.
Thank you, guys. Now we're going. That was very good, very good. And again, you're building fluency by being able to speak without so many ahs, and it's coming, the rhythm. I want you to become comfortable as you help me to remember to say your names correctly. Daria, thank you so much for your response. Astra, thank you so much for your response. And Haas, thank you so much for your response.
Sure.
Are you able to see my screen?
Yep.
Now we have practice dialogue. Astra and Daria. Astra, will you read as A? Daria,
okay.
will you read as B?
Daria. Daria, where were you born?
I was born in the Netherlands.
I just moved to this neighborhood.
Welcome to the neighborhood.
Where are you from?
I'm from South Korea.
If you need any help around here, please let me know.
Thank you for your kindness.
How long have you been living here?
I've been living here for 3 years, Asra.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Haas, could you read as A? And Daria, would you read as B? Use your country as the answer, not the Netherlands.
Okay.
Daria, where were you born?
I was born in Turkey.
I just moved to this neighborhood.
Welcome to the neighborhood, Haas.
Where are you from, Daria?
I am from Istanbul.
If you need any help around here, please let me know.
Thank you for your kindness.
How long have you been living here, Daria?
I've been living here since I was born.
Okay, good. Astra, what letter were you before?
I was A.
Okay, this time I'd like for you to read as B.
Okay.
Daria, would you read as, did you just read as A, Daria?
No.
Okay, could you read as A?
Okay.
Use your own country.
All right. Astra, where were you born?
I was born in Kyrgyzstan.
I just moved to this neighborhood.
Welcome to the neighborhood.
Where are you from?
I am
Where?
from
Where?
Where are you from?
Where?
Where?
Mhm.
Okay. Where are you from?
I am from Naren.
If you need any help around here, please let me know.
Thank you for your kindness.
How long have you been living here?
I have been living here since when I was 3 years.
Okay, so that means that you've been living there for 3 years. I believe
No.
Daria says she's been living there since birth, so she's lived there all of her life.
Yeah, but how can I say that in the sentence that I moved here when I was 3 years old?
Okay, so you subtract what the age that you are and subtract 3 years. So I've lived here for 22 years. Or
Oh, okay.
What
I
you
have
say?
I
I've been
have
living
been
here since I was 3 years old.
Yeah.
yeah,
since my 3
True,
years
doctor?
old.
or since I was 3 years of age. Yes, either one. Okay.
Okay.
You,
Thank you.
Haas, do you have those questions in your head now?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, I'd like for you to ask Daria and Astra a couple of questions. You will not, and call them by name. And I want you to say Haas's name when you're responding. This will help you when you're speaking to Americans or people who speak English. We want to be acknowledged and we want to know that you know who you're speaking to. Okay?
Okay.
Haas?
Okay, so Astra, where were you born?
I was born in Kyrgyzstan.
Haas?
Horse. I was born in Kyrgyzstan.
Okay. Daria, where are you from?
Has, I am from Istanbul, Turkey.
Okay. Our teacher, how long have you been here? How long have you been living here?
I've been living in the US all of my life.
That's great. Okay, these are my 3 questions.
Okay, thank you so much. Any questions about that so far, guys?
No, it's clear.
No, it's clear.
Okay, super. We're moving on. And let's see. Here is questions for Ted and Anna. Ted can be Haas. Anna can be Daria. Haas can be Daria. No, Anna can be Daria. Ted,
Okay.
could you read, please?
Okay. Oh, I'm really sorry. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Actually, I'm not very good at this.
Daria?
Has, I'm fine. Actually, I'm not very good at this.
Neither am I. Say, are you from South America?
Yes, I am Has. Originally, I was born in Argentina.
Oh, Daria, did you grow up there?
Yes, I did. But my family moved here 10 years ago when I was in junior high school, Has.
And where did you learn what's that? To skate, okay. Where did you learn to skate?
Here in the park. This is only my 3rd time.
Well, it's my first time. Can you give me some lessons, Daria?
Sure, Has. Just follow me.
By the way, my name is Hussein. My name is Hussein.
And I am Daria. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay, great. Astra, would
Uh-huh.
you read? Which one would you like to be, Ted or Anna?
I would like to be Ted.
Okay, who would you like to read with?
Maybe with Hussein?
Okay,
Okay.
Mhm.
please start.
Oh, I am really sorry. Are you okay?
Oh, I
Fine.
love that. I love that. I could feel that. I could feel that expression. That was really great. Thank you.
I'm fine. Actually, I'm not very good at this.
Neither am I. Say, are you from South America?
Yes, I am. Originally, I was born in Argentina.
Oh, did you grow up there?
Yes, I did, but my family moved here 10 years ago when I was in junior high school.
And where did you learn to skate?
Here in the park. This is only my first time.
Well, it's my first time. Can you give me some lessons?
Sure, just follow me.
By the way, my name's Astra.
And I'm Hussein. Nice to meet you.
Okay, good. Any questions?
Nope.
Okay, let's see how much you remember. Has, could you take number one
Okay.
and make it into a sentence? Anna is
Where is
from,
Anna from? I think she said she's from Argentina.
okay.
She's
Daria,
originally from Argentina.
could you do number two?
When did Anna moved here? But I don't remember.
Okay. Well, just make it into a sentence.
Okay. Anna moved here since she was a child.
Okay. Anna moved here when she was a child then.
Yes.
When did Anna move here? Anna moved here when she was a child.
Mhm.
Anna
Or we
moved
can.
here when she was a child.
Okay.
Mhm.
Astra,
Anna has gone skating for 3 times.
read the question for me.
How many times has Anna gone skating?
Okay. Answer.
Anna has gone skating for 3 times.
Not four, but just three.
Yes. Has gone skating 3 times.
Okay. Haas, number four.
Okay. So what does Ted want Anna to do? Ted wants Anna to give him skating lessons.
Okay. Any questions?
Mm,
No.
Nope.
All right. So the purpose of this activity is to be able to introduce yourself. Okay. Each one of you choose one question and ask it to anyone that you wish. We'll start with Astra.
I would like to ask Daria, where did you go to elementary school?
I want to go Mehmet Yaren Gümeli Elementary School in Istanbul, Turkey.
What subjects didn't
Now,
you like?
Astra, everyone will just take turns. So
Okay. So,
Okay.
Asra, what about you? Where did you go to elementary school?
I went to the school number 1 in Naryn City.
okay, but the second question, Daria, would be, were you a good student in elementary school? We're just going down the line because so we can get through the entire lesson. Daria, ask,
Daria.
Daria, your question is, were you a good student in elementary school? Who were you asking the question of? Ask the question, Daria.
All right. Hasbian, were you a good student in elementary school?
Daria, your W's is were. The other one was where, were, where.
Where, right? Were.
This one is were, yes.
Okay. So, Has, were you a good student in elementary school?
Oh yes, I was, Daria. I used to be one of the best elements in my class.
Elements.
Sounds great.
One of the best students in elementary school.
Okay, okay. I used to be one of the best students in the elementary school.
Okay. Haas?
So Daria, were you a
Yes,
good student in elementary
No,
school?
no, no. No, you're going to go to what were your best subjects?
Okay, okay. So Daria, what were your best subjects?
my best subjects were English, mathematics, and literature.
And remember, there's an S on mathematics. Mathematics.
Mathematics
Mhm.
or math?
Or math. You can say math or mathematics.
Okay,
Okay.
math. Easier.
Okay. Ask your question, Daria.
Okay, so Astra, what subjects didn't you like?
I didn't like physical education and biology class.
Great. And she answered 2 classes because she said subjects. Great. Astra, ask your question.
Hussein, when did you first study English?
Okay. Well, Astra, the first time I studied English was in when I was 14 years old. It was my it was the first English class I had, and it was the first time I feel that beauty of English.
Oh,
Okay.
Good.
Haas,
Mm-hmm.
next question.
Okay. Astra, what other languages can you speak?
I can speak Russian, a little bit Spanish, and German.
Okay, fantastic.
Astra.
Daria, do you have a big family?
No, I have a nuclear family.
Oh, yay!
Hey.
He has a nuclear family. Thank you, Daria.
What does it mean, nuclear?
That means I have only 2 sisters and 1 mother.
Oh,
I mean, yeah, I have small family. I also have my aunt. No, I don't have aunt. I have uncle, 1 uncle, and yeah, 4 aunts I have on my mother's side. But on my father's side, I don't have.
Okay, next question, Daria.
Okay, so Has, what did you do for fun when you were a child?
Okay, so Daria, as all children, I used to play with children from the same age as me, and I used to go to the zoo too a lot. You know, I'm very into animals and nature too.
Oh, sounds great.
Okay, so
Hi.
Daria, who was your hero when you were a child?
My hero was Batman when I was a child.
Batman. Batman.
Batman, right.
Okay.
I thought you would say Barbie.
Okay. Now the last question. The last question.
Okay, Daria, go ahead.
Okay. So, Astra, did you ever have a part-time job?
yes. I had a part-time job when I began to work at school.
What was it?
I was a student, and in the afternoon I work by teaching the elementary class.
Okay, thank you guys. So you see from those questions, starting from the very beginning, our objective is to be able to comfortably introduce yourself so that you don't feel so much like a fish out of water. Based on what we just did, remember one question and ask to the 2 other people. I'm sorry. Pick out 2 questions now. Pick out 2 questions and ask it to 2 people. Am I saying that correctly? But you will not.
Yes.
It's okay if you're asking the same questions, but it's not that much of a conversation because we still have things to do today. I just want you to be comfortable asking a question, waiting for a response, and getting a response. And let's add a little bit something more to these questions. That's a great question. Thank you, Astra, for asking the question. No one has ever asked me this before. Let me think. Yes, my favorite subject is math and English. Thank you for asking me that question, Daria. Haas, I'm surprised you asked me that question. These are just some more extensions to the conversation, but we're not engaging in a conversation. You're just responding with the more elaborate answer. Everyone has their 2 questions that they're going to ask. Ready?
Okay.
I'm going to take the questions away. All right. Let's go to our questions. Go. Who wants to go first?
Okay, I'll start.
You may
Okay,
begin.
so Daria, what was your best subject when you was in the elementary school?
Wow, that's a good question, Has. My best subjects were English, physical education, and math in elementary school.
Do you mind if I ask you another question?
No. We've got to go on, Haas. Just ask your second question to
Okay.
Astra.
So Daria, Astra, okay. Astra, who was your hero when you were a child?
Oh, that's a good question. No one asked me this question yet. So I think my hero was Pinocchio.
Okay.
Great. Okay, Astra, ask your questions.
So Hussein, were you a good student in elementary school?
Oh, actually, I've never been asked this question before, but yes, I was. I was a great student in elementary school.
Oh, good. Actually, I was the worst student in elementary school.
Astra. Next question.
Okay. Daria, what did you do for fun when you were a child?
I used to play with my ball in the garden with my friends when I was a child.
Daria, what did you forget? Did you forget something?
Oh, Astra, that's really an interesting question. So you
The expansion. The expansion.
you take me back to my childhood. Well, thank you. When I was a child, I used to play in the garden with my friends with ball to have fun.
Hey, Daria, ask your 2 questions.
Okay. So, Has, have you ever had a part-time job?
Thanks for asking me this question, Daria. Yes, I did before, 2 times.
Next question.
What were that?
Next question, Daria. Your next question. Ask
No
your
details.
next question,
So,
Daria.
Astra, do you have a big family?
Oh, that's a good, interesting question. So I don't have a big family. I'm also like you. I have a nuclear family.
Okay,
2 brothers and mom.
Great job, guys. So you see that you're understanding the type of questions that someone would ask. Daria, do you have a big family?
Wow, that's a good question. Actually, I have a nuclear family.
I understand. I see. Ask me a question, Daria.
Okay. To you, right?
Yes,
Dr. Priscilla.
Yes.
Okay. Did you have a part-time job?
Yes, actually, I did have a part-time job when I was about 18, but I felt like a fish out of water because I never knew what to expect. Thank you for asking. Astra, ask me a question.
Dr. Priscilla, were you a good student in elementary school?
Yes, I was. I was so excited to go to elementary school. I had no fear of failure. I just jumped right in and it was like a breakthrough out loud. Thank you for asking. Haas,
Oh,
ask me a question.
Okay, so doctor, what was your favorite subject when you were in the elementary school?
I think I was like Daria. Thanks for asking. But I'm going to give you a straightforward answer. I really enjoyed playing with my hands. So physical ed was my favorite class. Okay,
Mhm.
guys, you got the idea. When someone is engaging you in conversation, it's just what we call chit chat. Half the time, we're not even listening. We're just making conversation so we can get to what we want to talk about. Any questions
Mhm.
before I go to the last two slides?
No.
Okay, is this class beneficial to you today?
Yeah, sure.
yep.
Right.
Exactly, for sure.
Okay, so the next thing is one. Okay, we have 3 more slides. Ellen can be, who wants to be Ellen first?
Can
I'll
I?
be Bob.
Okay, Bob is Haas. Daria? Okay, be Ellen first. Ellen?
Okay. Hi.
Uh,
Mind if I sit here?
it's hi Haas. Man, if I
Hi,
say
Has. Mind if I sit here?
No, Daria, go right ahead. Is that your daughter over there?
Yes, Has. We just moved to this neighborhood and she couldn't wait to try out the playground.
Welcome to the neighborhood, Daria. I'm Bob. I'm Hussein bin Binyanid. And that's my daughter, Caitlin, over there.
I'm Ellen Brooks,
no,
Has.
you're
Looks like
Daria.
the
You're Daria.
I am Daria, I will say. Okay. Uh, I am Ellen Brooks. Looks like the
Daria.
girls.
I'm Daria.
Oh, sorry. Okay. I'm Daria. Looks like the girls have already made friends with each other.
Yeah, they just met 5 minutes ago, and already they look like old friends.
Okay. Astra, would you read as Ellen? And Haas, would you read as Bob again? Quick.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi. Mind if I sit here?
No, Astra, go right ahead. Is that your daughter over there? Over there?
Yes, Hussein. We just moved to this neighborhood and she couldn't wait to try out the playground.
Welcome to the neighborhood, Astra. I am Hussein, and that's my daughter, Caitlin, over there.
Oh, I'm Astra. Looks like the girls have already made friends with each other.
Yeah, they just met 5 minutes ago, and already they look like old friends.
Good. Mm, oh,
Ah,
there's a page 2. Okay, so Daria, can you be Ellen again? And Astra, would you read as Bob?
okay.
Okay. Astra, I'd like to be 6 years old again.
Well, Daria, hey, age doesn't matter as long as you're young at heart, right?
Absolutely, Astra.
Daria, so you said you live here, near here?
Ooh, Astra, see that big brick apartment building? That's where we live.
And that's like yes.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Okay.
Daria, that's where we live too. We should have you guys over for dinner some night.
Okay. Well, so each one of you take a question. Who wants number
Okay,
1? Who wants number 1?
I'll take it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where is the dialogue
Who
taking
wants,
place?
who wants number 2?
Me,
Who is me?
Astra.
Okay, and Daria, you'll
Okay.
take number 3.
Yes.
Ask the question to someone, Haas. Call them by name and say,
Okay.
that's a good question. And look at the question so it won't be like, I've never been asked this question before. You can add something on the end. You can add some of your phrasal verbs. You can add some of your idioms. Just try to use some things that you've already learned, vocabulary.
Okay.
But answer the question.
Okay. So, Daria, where is this dialogue taking place?
This dialogue is taking place in a playground There, Ellen's and Bob's daughters were playing together.
Mhm.
And who are you speaking to, Haas?
Horse.
No. Haas asks Daria the question. Daria will say, Haas,
House.
the dialogue takes place in the park where two children are playing together. I really enjoy
Ah,
playing in the park because I get to point out something. I want to hear
Mhm.
something that you've learned, Daria.
okay.
Ask
Okay.
me the question again, Haas. Haas.
Okay. So Daria, where is this dialogue taking place?
Um, um,
Haas.
Has, I think this dialogue is taking place in a playground. I would like to point out that they really enjoy playing there. Thank you for the question, Has.
Okay, you're welcome.
Daria, ask your question.
Okay. I think I am number 3.
That's okay.
So it's
Okay.
your turn, Daria. Astra.
All right. Okay. Then, Has, what do Bob and Ellen have in common?
Well, thanks for your question, Daria. I think Bob and Ellen have two younger sisters, I think. They were looking at them while they were playing in the garden, and they were enjoying the sight.
Well, what did you use that we have learned, Haas?
Uh, do you want me to start again?
Only if you can give me something new.
You know the phrasal verb that I have in mind don't fit in this case. That's
Well
the
then,
problem.
okay, Astra, could you ask your question?
Daria, could you tell me what does Bob want to do?
Um, Asra, that's a good question. Well, I think Bob wants to introduce himself to Ellen uh, while taking care of their daughters in the garden, in the playground. I think, how can I say? Let me think about the idioms, but in this
Okay, that's
case, I
okay.
don't know.
That's okay. So what remember when I say
Okay.
I don't want to harp on the fact that if you're using
Ah,
these every day, something we've had like 10 lessons that some of these things should by now something should immediately come to your mind. I'm just being very straightforward with you. So when you have
Mhm.
a breakthrough out loud, it should be like, oh, I know what to say because I'm not feeling as if I'm a fish out of water. The two couples that are sitting there talking with their children, they're comfortable, and the children are playing so well together that there's no way anyone could say that they were acting like fish out of water. All right. This is our last slide. Pretend to be someone and fill in the chart, then introduce your false self to your partner. Okay, just quickly go around, and then that will take us to the end. Astra, start out. My name is Astra. I am 27 years of age. I work for the government, but I enjoy cooking. The most interesting thing about me is that I love to fly airplanes. You see, you're making something up. Look at
Okay.
look at each one of those. I'll do it again while you try to think of what you're going to put in that space. My name is Monica. I am 32 years of age. I work for the government. I enjoy sewing, but I really enjoy flying an airplane. Got it? Astra, do
okay.
you want to go first? Can you go first?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. So, hello, my name is Stella. I am 35 years old and I work as a tourist agent. So I love my job very much. My hobby is spending my free time by watching the TV. But the most interesting thing about me is I love uh, being on the bridge which is like a which is like a Indiana Jones bridge. I like the swimming there.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Haas?
Okay. So my name is I am Hussein, and I'm
No,
27 years old.
a false name, a false name. Make up a name.
So I am Bob, and I'm 27 years old. I'm from Algeria, and I'm a nutrition and agri-food technologies engineer. I work in a food factory, and my hobbies are reading and cooking too. Well, something you would like about you will enjoy about me is that I am a very good cook, and that I can make all the dishes you like.
Okay, thank you. Daria?
I am Claudia Hollowell. I am 30 years old. I'm from Washington, the USA. Let me tell you about my hobbies. Especially, I like planting flowers, writing on blogs, writing some poems, and share about my traveling pictures.
Okay, thank you. Any questions about what we just did, guys?
No.
No.
Okay, so this takes us to the end of the session today. It was my pleasure today to teach you. And while we were waiting for you guys to come up, Astra had these questions and we practiced. Astra, could you just read what it's there?
Today I'm preparing my presentation to share information about how students can master learning strategies so that they will not feel like a fish out of water. And the meaning of the fish out of water: when a person feels uncomfortable or awkward, this is a good use. When a person is experiencing something for the first time in a community and he or she feels uncomfortable.
Okay, excellent. Thank you so much. Your assignment that will be due by midnight Saturday. Record your voice talking about and sharing how will you use what you learned in today's lesson. Okay, you can use the word point out, stand up, try to use some phrases other than those. You can still use those, but I'm looking for something a little deeper to emphasize what you've learned over the past 10 days. I know all of you are making notes. If you're not making notes, start making notes because I want to see the growth. Today is day 8 of 30 days. We have 30 days to demonstrate that you have learned something that is valuable and useful. This is a real class for today. I don't know that it was recorded because it went past 30 minutes. Any questions for me?
Oh no.
Nope.
No,
Okay.
thank you.
Takeaway for today, Daria. Your takeaway for today.
I would like to point out that today I practice introducing myself to a new neighbor.
Great. Thank you. Ezra, Astra.
I take away from today's class the
my
phrases.
My
My takeaway from today's class are the phrases which we learned how to communicate with others, like, "That's a great question," "Oh, no one asked me that question," "Oh, interesting question."
Thank you. And Haas. Takeaway for
Okay, so I've learned many expressions that I use to introduce myself to people that I first meet, so as they do not keep looking at me as if I am an oddball.
Very good. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We'll talk again on tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Take care.
Thank you.
Thank
Take
you.
care. Bye.